Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of
Boys, Booze, and
Blood!
Hi! So today we are talking about paranormal and supernatural movies. What we like, what we don't like, and what I will most likely criticize on.
Are we not going to introduce each other though?
Yes. That's what I was gonna say. We were rudely interrupted.
Hi, I'm Debato00.
Hey, I'm Velfornia13.
Hi, I'm George, Jug16X on Instagram.
This is Edward, known as Beloved Freak.
And I'm Alan, and I'm Circus Murderer.
Hey, Alan!
Bonjour.
Hi, boo.
Welcome.
So yeah, today we're going to talk about possession and
the
supernatural
supernatural.
movies.
Ooh.
So what does that possession movie entail, Val?
I mean, a lot of it I feel like has to do with found footage.
Found
a lot
footage.
of found footage is like definitely like
Recently, yeah.
Recently, that's very paranormal.
Definite definition of possession movies for me at least, like Paranormal Activity. Of course, you have like Blair Witch Project, just all
Ouija,
that.
That one
and all that
side.
bullshit.
Yeah,
Do we count
Devil
those as
Inside.
supernatural or possession?
I mean, it'll go gets possessed.
Not
They do get
necessarily.
possessed.
You're right. Yeah,
Possession
It's-
to me is like an entity or a spirit taking over something as its like housing.
Yes.
It was a haunted house.
But the
Yes.
possession happens within that supernatural. I mean, like, okay, like
Well, it
Ouija.
progresses. It goes
Yeah.
from a haunted house to a possessed person.
Yeah.
Right, like Ouija,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
What are some
the-
of the good possession movies out there, Eddie?
Besides The Exorcist.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of my favorites is Stigmata.
Ooh.
love
Ooh,
Yeah.
that is a
That was
good
a good
one.
That was
Yeah.
really
Possession by a great god, whatever.
But
What
Alan-
else? Alan, what's your favorite possession movie?
I don't even know. Yeah, The Exorcist. The Exorcist is probably the best.
That's a good one.
tough.
George?
I mean, I don't have too many favorites because I just think like the genre itself is played out. But one that I remember was Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Oh,
I snuck
yeah.
into that one. That was
That's a
actually
good
a good one.
Yeah.
Because I love what's her name, Jennifer Carpenter.
Yes.
From
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dexter from
And
White
it's
Chick.
just I know but some of the
Dexter.
scenes she would just go extra and like in theaters you're watching this and it's like the fog. Poster was great for that.
Yeah.
I loved it. So
Really creepy.
Agreed.
I think
that was
that's
definitely
Val,
first
your
scene
favorite
of the
possession
first
movie?
Part of the movie.
I love The Exorcist. I
Yeah.
mean, that's just the possession movie that I think everybody tends to think about.
Yeah, that's
Probably
the
legitimately
main
scary, too.
the main
Yeah.
possession movie everybody thinks
I
about. What
love-
did we think about the show? The show's so good.
So
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
I
who's seen
haven't
it? Nobody's seen it?
it.
Me and Alan have seen
I'm
it.
bad with TV
It
shows,
is
so-
good,
Yeah.
you guys. You guys must watch it.
Season 2 is
I
coming
wish
out.
Yes,
September,
it is.
in
They
September.
got promoted to season 2.
Hell
I wish
yeah.
we could talk more about it, but they haven't seen it, so I
Well, why don't
fucking.
you give us an insight on
It is like a continuation of the movie. It's like,
Okay.
where the fuck is Regan now?
Oh, fuck.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Wait, so it actually has her in the story.
Oh
Yes.
yes, it does. But oh fuck!
And
Spoiler
Gina Davis
alert.
is amazing. by
Don't
the
say
way.
I don't want to know anything.
Gina
because I actually wanna
Davis
watch
is
it.
on it. She
Ooh,
is.
I love her.
Yeah, she's good. She's like Sharon Glass from Queer as Folk.
Uh-huh.
She's on
yeah.
it. She's Reagan's mom.
Fun.
You guys, I can't. Fuck. I wish we could talk about it. We can. You guys gotta see it,
I have
and
to
we'll
see
come
it.
back to
I have
watch
to
I
see
it.
definitely
Yeah.
want to see it.
I'll watch it.
Now, there's some new possession movies. The Conjuring being my favorite one recently.
Okay.
Loved it.
It
Yeah.
was really good. It scared me. The witch and when she's on top of the wardrobe and stuff, that
Yeah.
shit scared the shit out of me. It was a really
The
good
first one
movie.
truly
The
terrifying.
first
one is.
The
It
second
had a
one
great
is
score.
the second one like the nun was really scary and the old
the
guy
other
was really
two-
scary. But the thin man or the skinny man, that was out of place.
Crooked Man.
Yeah, the
Crooked
Yeah.
Man.
Crooked
He
Man.
belonged in a Tim Burton movie.
He did, yeah. It felt like it was
It was-
Peregrine.
It was throwing
Too
again.
much.
It was throwing
It
again.
just took away from them. I'm like,
Yes.
that's too CGI. It was just too.
But it wasn't
It
CGI.
was, you already have the evil guy. You already have the nun. Why do you need
Yeah.
this crooked
you don't
guy
need a
for?
third person, and it's so stupid. That was just like last
Yeah.
minute.
I'm curious how a nun movie would do though. Like what? would
Better
the
than
story-
Annabelle?
I am aching for a good nun movie.
Yeah. They
needs
teased
to be
it
rated
in
R.
Annabelle too.
Yeah.
It needs to be rated R.
I think
Yes.
that's the fun with a lot of these. Like my thing, I don't know if you have the same experience as I do with a lot of these PG-13 movies. I go and watch them, and the thing I hate, and this is like, I don't care. This makes me sound old, but I fucking hate teenagers in the theater because they fucking scream at everything. They talk so much, and I'm just like. That's why I was just like, when we were watching a scary movie, I'm like, I'm gonna grab a knife and fucking stab him until I'm shut up. And that's why I don't like these movies. All they do is they cater to this, screaming teenage fans that just want to go in and act stupid. And I want to be here and I just want to watch the movie. I actually want to hear the dialogue,
Yeah.
Well, I just saw Wish Upon, and it was the same
How was it?
experience.
I kind of want to see it.
The movie itself it's not good. I would just say that it's not good.
Is it better than Ouija at least? Or Annabelle?
No, I was actually more entertained by Ouija than I was by Wish Upon. But Wish Upon, literally, it was a movie that was all over the place, and
yeah, I heard
it caters to the teenagers, and of course, there was so many fucking teenagers in the theater itself, and they would just scream and like laugh at all like the stupid jokes and stuff like that. And yes, you would expect that reaction, but it was just so annoying.
I don't know, like
So
these kids
annoying.
these days, they don't have no fucking respect.
They don't know how to watch movies.
They don't know how to act.
Exactly. So I was just like, whatever. But there is a movie that not a lot of people have seen. It's called Lovely Molly.
Oh, I heard
And
about that.
it's really scary.
Is it?
It's really
Possession?
scary. It's a possession movie, yes. And I genuinely, when I was watching it by myself at night, I was literally freaked out and I had to sleep with the lights on.
Anybody else seen it?
No.
So we gotta
Recommended.
Yeah, okay.
Highly recommended.
There's a few possession movies recently that I like, but I don't know if I watched them too high or too drunk, but I can't remember. But I remember, liking them as the Possession of Michael King and Deliver Us from Evil.
Yeah,
I am a sucker for horror movies that involve
yeah.
animals.
Uh-huh.
It's I think it's a very interesting genre that we haven't explored. Like, animals can be fuckers too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're very. I respect them because.
Who was
you
in
don't know
Deliver Us from Evil? That was like
Eric Bana.
Eric Bana, that's who it was.
I saw that in
And
theaters.
yes.
I have a good story.
I remember. Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I saw it.
I remember. I didn't know it was
Orgasmic.
about animals at all, but I remember a lot of it had to do with animals. I was like, oh, this is interesting because this is
Well, it was in Brooklyn, right?
yes, it was.
So,
it was.
yeah, okay.
And then the Possession of Michael King had this ants that were I can't remember a lot of it, but I know it had to involve ants and stuff, and they were involved in the possession and stuff. I have to rewatch those, but what about?
No, I went to see Deliver Us from Evil on opening night, and it was kind of like a busy theater. But it was me and a bunch of friends. We were all in a section together, and then there was an older couple behind us. And I thought the movie was pretty good at a few parts, where it was genuinely just oh shit, I'm kind of scared, I'm terrified. And as soon as the credits started rolling, and we're all just sitting there kind of just whoa, that was interesting. You're processing everything that just happened. Some of this shit could actually happen. This guy behind us, he kind of leans over and he's like, so do you guys believe in the devil?
Ooh.
And we're like, I don't know, maybe we do.
Because I have his dick right here.
That would have been the best part. But it's weirder than that. He pulls out a card. He's like, well, if you guys ever want to contact me, I deal with exorcisms and possessions and stuff like that. Here's my card. Give me a call at any time. And we're like, oh yeah, okay, definitely.
To conjure evil spirit or something.
Please don't tell us.
And he's like, check on my website. If you go on my website, you can listen to EVPs and you can watch some recordings of me during actual exorcisms.
Do you remember the website?
I don't. And I'll tell you why.
You had one job, Val.
I will tell you why. We were all so fucking freaked out by this guy. Why is this someone just saying that to us? And we're
That would be my new best friend.
No, but it was just too weird. And we're like, what do we do with this card? None of us wanted to keep it. We're like, this is bad juju. We're leaving this card in the fucking theater, and this is
unless
it. We're not taking it with us.
Unless he sense a vibe. And maybe he felt like one of you guys might have needed.
Might have been with us.
Somebody has
I
to
don't
shout
know.
people.
He probably smelled that I'm gay, and he's like, oh, this faggot needs to be
needs to be saved.
Conversion therapy.
Yeah, but anyway, it was so intense. So we're like, you know what? We're leaving the card. We don't want this bad juju. Someone did remember the website, and we went and after we left the theater, we did visit the website, and it was really creepy because he had MP4s of people just going
You know what I love hearing? Anyone ever look up the one that inspired Exorcism of Emily Rose? The actual position of what happened? German girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I play that recording sometimes just to get freaked out or pumped just for no reason. And it's kind of like, even if it is a schizophrenic type of thing,
Yeah.
the way she's like screaming and changing her voice, and it's like
I'm
you
getting
hear
chills. I don't want to.
and you hear like the priest just chanting. And
Stop the
she's fucking-
podcast.
Like she's screaming the whole time. I'm like, I'm getting a kick out of it, and they show you the pictures of her too, like all fucked up and
No.
Like,
oh
just-
god.
See,
Oh,
that's,
do we-
that's for me is what a possession movie is all about.
Yeah.
I want to see a priest and a girl being possessed by a demon, and
Get her
like,
ass dragged.
that hasn't been coming out recently.
No.
Like the last one I can remember is The Right with
The Right. I was
Right.
gonna say.
or
that.
the
that was
taking
Anthony
of
Hopkins. Yeah.
Deborah Logan.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Which that wasn't even that good.
That was The Devil
that was
Inside too. Did you
Devil
guys see
Inside.
that with that crazy lady? And she's
It's the live footage.
It was pretty good. Like
Inside too.
The
Yeah,
Devil
was that one?
Inside.
The one side.
It was
That
with
she
the
was,
lady.
like, set
and
in
she's
Italy.
Where she's like,
see that.
No, where the girl's mom is possessed.
And she's
Oh,
like-
she's in the
they
hospital,
made a
yeah.
second one of that.
Oh, that.
No,
one.
just-
Oh, because that movie was terrible.
No,
It wasn't too bad.
The ending fucked.
Oh
That-
yeah, it was too. I think it was two-sided. For
Did
me.
anybody see the last Exorcism?
I did. I
It
like.
was-
I like the
liked
second
it.
one.
I
That one
haven't
just
seen
so
the
much
second
better.
The second was good?
The second one was so much better than
Why?
the first one.
I heard really
Please tell
bad
me.
reviews.
The first one, it was like, it was funny. There was this one, there was this,
Okay.
I mean, me and my friend, we were watching it, we were kind of just like rolling our eyes the entire time. And there's this one part where they have the fucking camera, and the possessed girl grabs the camera, and she's going through the kitchen, and the fucking cat is like sitting on top of the fridge, and she's like, oh, here, kitty, and then she starts killing the cat with the camera. And we're just sitting there pissing ourselves laughing. We're like, this is fucking hilarious.
And see, all that found
Aw.
footage shit happened right after Paranormal. If it wasn't for
Yeah.
Paranormal, all these stupid ass movies wanted to come out.
Yeah, it was good. I liked the last Exorcism, but the second movie I thought took it a step further and it was a lot more fun.
Because it wasn't like found.
It wasn't found
anymore.
footage, it
Yeah.
wasn't.
Do we
Yeah.
like Paranormal Activity? Because that is considered a possession movie.
The
Yeah.
first
Which
and
one?
third. First and third.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like the
first and third.
second one.
That's
With
just
the family.
Too repetitive. Too
Really?
repetitive. The
I
third
like
one
the
was better. When it
second
comes to
one.
family, the third one with the little girls.
Yeah, I like that.
That was more terrifying.
I would say the second one, but also the marked ones.
The Mark one was
That was
good.
funny. That was funny as fuck.
That's the only one I own.
Because we're
It's
Latino, we're like,
Latino,
yes!
But it was like, I don't know, I
Bruja.
guess it's more pop culture for me because of that. It's like I used to go pass by downtown LA, past the brujeria shops
would
and
see
everything
that.
with my mom, and I'd see that, and I'd be like, I always looked at it, like, I'm actually like, I like looking up things about the Santa Muerte,
Yes.
things like that. Like, I think the
We have
statues
some-
are cool,
We
but
have some candles.
Yeah.
Like minus the ending, it felt too real.
Yeah.
It felt real.
Yeah. It felt real.
Really real. Well,
It's
minus
like-
the super.
if it was a more like LA home feel, that's
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what I love.
it's very
I love
LA.
movies
It was-
set in LA.
And
Yeah.
it gives the story depth. Like
It
it
does.
gives it a totally different like realization of what's going
yeah,
on.
it's like
Yeah.
it's not only American.
I need to see
people.
it. I haven't seen
You
it.
haven't seen it?
Marcos
It's
is
good.
bad.
'Cause it's
I
like,
haven't seen
like,
the last two.
like the part when they're in the park or something. Is that right? When
Yeah.
he starts flying and shit. Like
Yeah.
that was really good.
Do we believe in possession, Alan? Do you believe?
I
in
believe in possession. Why not?
Yeah.
My
Where's
mom-
what is the best scenario that you've seen that makes you believe in it? Sorry
That's
to put you on
such a
the spot.
deep
But
question.
there's this documentary about this girl, right? Everybody's seen. I don't know her name. Does anybody know her name?
That's the one we were just talking about.
What's
the basis for
For
Emily
for
Rose.
Emily Rose?
No, not a, yeah.
No.
Okay, yeah.
But it was a German girl.
Last
right?
Exorcism? Is that
Yeah,
what
what
it's
is
I
her
don't
name?
know.
Anna
Anyway,
Louise.
Oh my god.
Annalise
Annalise
something.
Annalise,
You're
Yeah,
right.
the recording. Yeah.
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 We believe that was real.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah. Do you believe in possession, George?
I grew up Catholic, so
Yes.
no, I mean
So
we
yes.
all know that shit. Because that's why when I first saw The Exorcist, it scared me. Because I was just like, I would every night I would be like, Mom, tell me the Padre Nuestro or the shit before I go to bed. Because they would do the TV edits on like TBS,
Yeah.
and we'd watch it, and I'm just like there thinking like, oh, shit, But I don't know. It's just like I kind of like grew out of my faith. Like I'm practically non-existent in that realm, so I don't know. I mean, I say maybe. I'm
Maybe.
sure some supernatural shit happens. Like,
Okay, Eddie, do you believe in it?
I do.
yeah.
Actually,
What's
I believe
what makes you believe in?
I would say like more for like people who are more religious and stuff.
Mhm.
I think those are more of the cases that would happen to. I think that's why like all of us we're not gonna experience that, but if you're really high into religion and stuff and believe the demons and devils stuff, I think
you get stigmata.
your mind plays tricks on you. That's what it is, and I think that's where the possession it is.
Do you
I agree
believe?
with that.
Do you believe like?
I don't think
more-
it's like a
More
demon.
bad people are prone to it, or more good people are prone to it.
I think I'm more
Good people.
good people because it's religion.
Okay.
But that's
But
also,
bad people,
but
like-
that could be a different thing. It depends. Like some
The
religious
Night
people,
Stalker was all religious and
Yeah.
shit, but he was a bad
Well, like I said,
religious.
religion is debatable because there's
Yeah.
some like there's
Some people get it for bad and some people
yeah,
get it for good.
like some people who follow the Bible could consider to be bad people.
Yeah.
You know what
Well, I mean, even
So
just the
it's-
people that say it's like even people with mental illness, like that's the bleeding thing that people choose to believe in rather than believing in an exorcism.
That they're
But
schizophrenic
yeah.
who's
or
to
something.
say that being schizophrenic isn't actually being
Possessed.
possessed?
Yeah.
Because you're not in control.
Yeah, they don't believe
Something else is
you.
in control. So that's what it is.
Val, do you believe in it?
Possessions, I don't know necessarily.
Okay.
As a young kid, I definitely believed it, but the more I got older, I kind of just, I don't know. I'm detached from it just because
Yeah.
I don't want to believe it, and
Why?
just because I feel like the stigma of giving it energy or, you
Yeah.
know, like putting out so much like thought into it, like whatever it could bring, you
not
know,
Freddy
the
Krueger.
negative. No, but I'm just saying like it's whatever you put out in the universe, you sort of tend to get
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
So
Like
The
karma.
secret.
It's kind of like karma. Kind of
exactly the secret. Yeah, kind of. But like it's one of those things where I've kind of just I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
Do you believe it could be a possibility?
It could be a possibility.
Maybe.
Yes, absolutely.
I think,
So,
yeah.
I believe in it there being, you know, spirits or energy, stuff like that. Absolutely.
So that's
of
the next
course.
question. Do you believe like in haunted houses and things
Yes, of course. Yeah, I
And
believe in
spirits
haunted
among us?
houses. Yeah.
Do we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
like that? Yeah.
No?
You know what it
No.
is?
Sure.
Because you know
Something
what?
What
has
do
to
you
happen
believe
to
in?
you.
What do you believe that is actually
Wait,
supernatural?
Have you been to
out
a haunted
there?
place before?
Not before. I mean, I would have to go to it and feel like some
It's-
sort of
that's how
energy.
you
where
know.
it's
So
just
you've
like-
never
how you
seen like
know.
a ghost and stuff?
No, the only experience I would have with a ghost is that, like, in Mexico, in my mom's, in my grandma's house, supposedly it is haunted because, like, they gave me a little backstory that it's like, I guess during the Revolutionary days, some soldiers came in there, killed a wife and his husband, and they buried some gold. And according to my grandmother, that shit moves throughout the house.
Hmm.
That's kind of weird. I didn't believe it, but so we would hear a banging one night, and just like a bang, and I would wake up. I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And they're like, "No, it's just this. Is the espanto? Don't worry about it." And they're all chill with it because they're
What is
used
that?
to it. Like the
It's your
espanto is
Tio
a
ghost.
ghost.
Oh, gotcha.
And one time we heard like a rake going by, and I'm like telling my dad, I'm like, "Dad, what is that?" He's like, "I don't know. They didn't even own a rake."
Right.
So I was like, then what the fuck? So supposedly the money moves around. Like, I guess, I don't know, my grandmother's always drinking when she tells a story, but she said like the lady came to her in a dream and told her to like dig up the money, she deserves it. And she went to the exact spot and tried digging it up with her friend. And before she even got to the money, she started feeling violently sick, like hearing like weird noises. And so she just jumped out the fucking hole. And the money just moved
Yeah.
in the ground. So it's like
Come through, ghost.
That's like my only like experience with superstition, just stories. But I don't.
Yeah.
Just a little
I don't know.
story. here
My
and there.
old room when I used to live in Sun Valley, I had high ceilings and I had little wind chimes in there. My window would be closed, the AC would be off, and at 3 or 4 in the morning, those chimes start spinning and slamming against each other. I had to move my room to the next room and left that room empty. My brother came back to live with us, and he asked me, he's like, "Does your room make noise late at night? Because it wakes. I hear like banging, like bells." And I said, "That's the wind chimes." He's like, I hear that, and the wind chimes were gone when I moved my room, but he still hears it moving. Like he hears the.
It's
banging.
always at 3 a.m. too.
Yes, that
It's
is
like
the
3 or 4 in
witching
the morning.
hour.
Because it's the
witching
witching hour.
hour.
That's what when I saw Exorcism of Emily Rose, they said it's always like that lawyer was always waking up at 3 a.m. because it's just the witching hour.
Right.
I had an experience when I was living in Mexico in high school. I used to live by myself. It was a 3-bedroom house, 2 stories, blah blah blah, and twice separate people, separate different friends. They didn't even know each other. They were there was a room, the living room. You could see the window out to the patio where you hang your clothes to dry.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, "Who's that guy in the hat?" I was like, stop it. There's nobody out there. I live by myself. And I was like, okay, I brushed it off. We were drunk, whatever. The next day, the exact next day, a different person, a different friend, he's like, who's that guy in the hat out there? I was like, fuck you, I'm moving by.
No,
That
no.
shit, there was and there was an energy. And all my friends from high school would go into my house and they were like, they didn't, like, nothing really happened to them, but they just felt a sort of way there.
Yeah.
And I believe that, like, energies are your mind can control so many things.
Of
like,
course.
it can make you pregnant. You can
Yeah.
think you're pregnant and it's not even real, it's just your mind doing that. So your mind is the most powerful muscle.
Your mind can trick you into thinking that you're sick, or that you're seeing things, hearing things, everything.
The mind is super powerful.
Super crazy powerful.
But two people telling me the same thing, not related, I was like, fuck. But that house had some energy that everybody was into,
And that's
and
how
I
you felt
believe
it.
I
Yeah.
believe it. I never felt it, actually. I never had anything. Oh yes, I did. One time I think I said this already. I was pooping and then you close the door and the padlock it would go right next to your face.
Yeah.
So one time I was pooping or whatever, close the door, whatever, and then I heard a sigh, a really big and then I turned to the door and the padlock just boom.
Wow.
Just works there. I was like, oh my god! And then my neighbor, because in Mexico, like, your neighbors are your friends. Like, it's not like here that you live in the same building and you never know anybody.
Right.
Your neighbors in Mexico are legit your
friends,
friends.
yeah.
Like, you know them. So I was like, Lupita! She was like, and I was like, oh my god. I was like shaking. So she believed me because I was shaking. And that's the only thing that really happened to me. But everybody that went in through the house, no matter if it was the water boy or whatever, they felt some sort of energy. So I believe.
That ghost probably sighed because they just felt your relief, maybe.
Take that shit.
I'm not really.
They're holding their
farter.
breath.
You bet.
That's awesome.
I mean, I've never personally had any experiences face to face with a spirit type thing, but like my mom, she lived in a house when she was pregnant with me, and they had a spirit living there who was of a lady, and they had one specific friend who would come to the house. This spirit did not like this person, and rightfully so, because he was not a good man, and he was not a nice person. But anytime he would show up at the house, the ghost would get very upset and would throw whatever was close to him as he was walking through the door.
Wow.
And it would always hit him. But she would also, like, play the piano late at night that they had sitting in the living room.
Scary.
They, like, when my mom had me and they were still living in the house, the spirit would go and, like, check on me in my crib. They could hear it in the little baby monitor.
Wow.
Oh shit.
But other than that, like, I specifically have had dreams of people that I know in my life when they die come to
visit
me.
you.
Yeah,
My sister has.
Are you
that, too.
crying?
a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's okay. It got to it. It possessed.
Anyway,
It's emotional.
Yeah.
but yeah, like, I've had my best friend, her mom died not that long ago. And the day before I found out, she came to me in my dreams.
Oh.
Anyways,
But it's
Oh,
true.
babe.
I'm drunk, guys.
But it is an emotional
happens.
feeling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it's
it's
emotional.
not that easily that people cry with it. So if they must have feel something.
Because, like, my situation is that I've been in 2 car accidents, and the door was to hit me, and my seat broke, and I fell back, and it didn't hit me. It missed me by 2 inches. And this was on the freeway, and I get scared on the 110 freeway going to Santa Monica Beach. But,
Don't you cat up there.
He's like,
Bitch, right up top on
But,
the
like, like, the thing is that every time, I when I go through these situations, I feel like my life, I'm gonna be dead. I'm gone. That's it. And that accident, I had glass sticking out of my face.
oh shit.
I had blood everywhere. I looked like Pinhead.
my
I had
God.
glass everywhere. The cops were like, "Sit down, son. Relax. Don't panic." And I'm like, "Why is everyone telling me to panic?" I had glass in my mouth. I was spitting it out because the
You
glass
couldn't
shattered on my
see.
face. And I still have scars on my face from it. But they told me I was lucky. And they're like, somebody is watching, and I always felt like it was my grandma.
Wow.
I never got to say goodbye to her. I didn't go to her funeral because I was graduating high school when she passed away.
Oh, wow.
So
You
So-
see, I thought my story was
no,
So
it is a
from
very
all of
emotional.
this,
It's a very
do we-
emotional.
Do we like paranormal movies?
I love paranormal movies.
I think it depends on your experience, because it's like
Yeah.
if you grew up with that that kind of supernatural nature and the religion, you might go for it. Because
Right.
someone told me that statistically, the people that go to these movies are teenagers for one, just for the thrill.
Yeah.
But the reason they did the marked ones was to market to the Latino community.
Right.
Latinos are very superstitious,
Very
Yeah.
religious.
Yeah.
They will most likely go see
They
these
would
movies, and I
totally
see it
go.
all the time.
Yeah.
Actually, like when I didn't see that one in theaters, but I saw something, maybe one of the paranormals, and I saw it at the
Are you gonna
plant.
cry too?
No, I wasn't gonna cry. No, I said I was
He's
like
gonna
I went
cry.
to the
I'm
plant,
We're all gonna cry.
and at the plant, everybody and their kids were there
Yeah.
watching this movie, and I'm just like
At the plant.
at the the Van Nuys, the
Van
plant,
Nuys.
the ghetto theater. So they flock to it, and they know. But with these movies, they know who to market it to.
Yes,
Of course.
But, and here's where my criticism goes, because it's like, as soon as we brought this topic up, I was like, okay, watch, I'm going to talk a lot of shit.
Go
These
for it,
movies
though.
are
Do it.
only cash cows. That's their only good thing. They're good, they're cheap thrills, it's an easy way to make money.
Yeah.
So, the other day, last night, I saw The Void. And
Uh-huh.
all these great horror movies coming out are small companies. They took their time. They did the practical effects, the gore. You know, like story-wise, it kind of dragged in the middle a bit, I'll admit. But it's just like, it was a great movie because it's like they put a lot of effort into making it look
And it
good.
doesn't get a lot of recognition.
And unfortunately, it doesn't get recognition. 'Cause
What do you
now
think that is, though?
It
Because
is. It's money.
there-
That's
no,
it.
but I don't think it is because I've seen a lot of promotion for The Void. I don't know if you guys have,
I
but
have.
I've seen a lot of promotion for
On
The
Facebook.
Void.
Like on
So,
Facebook, but not like
yeah.
TV
On
or-
Instagram.
or-
No, we're not going
but
to.
you don't really see a lot of promotion for anything on TV anymore.
All these
'Cause it's
stupid-ass-
expensive.
the
So it's
Yeah,
expensive.
for superheroes movies and stuff, but horror movies
'Cause they can
don't get a
afford
lot
it.
of
Horror
promotion.
movies?
Mhm.
It's a commercial movie.
Because it's a known movie.
It's a known
Exactly,
movie.
that's
so
why
it's
they're
a
marketing
known
it.
thing. So it's
And
gonna
so
get
for
marketed.
anything like
Especially
say,
now that most people are into it, they're gonna promote it even more.
Go for it.
Yeah.
If people like it, they'll promote it. It
Yeah.
happened to It Follows. It happened to Babadook.
Oh yeah.
It
Word of
happened-
mouth. It's word of
It's
mouth.
word of mouth,
It's
exactly.
word of mouth,
and
but-
it comes like Babadook didn't have no fucking commercial.
That was an
Like,
Australian movie,
Neither
first
It
of all.
Follows.
the only thing I
So
see on
it
the
be-
TV is like Blumhouse movies, for example. That they market.
Bloodhouse?
Blumhouse.
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 Blumhouse movies will get marketed like
Wish
through-
Upon
Because it's a
and all
good
that. Wish
production
Upon and
company.
everything,
But again,
Yeah.
commercial movies.
But the
Yeah.
thing is, these studios, they don't want to take a chance on a movie that might not do well. So they might as well keep the same formula and make the money. CGI
But
is
then
cheap.
that's
afford
when
to.
it goes word of mouth.
Mhm.
Your next step, if the production company is not backing you up, you need the fans to back you up. That's where the other
Like-
people have Babadook and like the stuff I've
Yeah.
said goes into place. Because if you promote it or just give a little fucking hint to the horror community, they'll take that. They'll be like, "Oh shit, what's
But
this
some of
about?
them don't take
what's
that
this about?
hint.
What's this about?" I know a lot of our followers that take that into
You know, it's a good,
consideration.
for example, and I didn't like this one, is Get Out. I didn't care for the trailer, but look, so many people would talk about it and say how
Yeah.
good it is.
Yeah.
And that's how it became a sleeper hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Everyone,
Blumhouse film.
That was promotion.
Was
though.
it?
That was. It had a lot of promotion. Get Out had a lot of promotion.
It did have a lot of.
Yeah.
I
a lot
want to
of
go
promotion.
back to the Babadook or the
The
Witch.
Witch.
Or like the
It
Void,
Follows,
the Void. It didn't have a lot of it didn't
You're
have a lot of
Next.
commercials, but in social media, it was like you must.
that's
watch
the only way
Void.
to do
You
it
must
now.
watch the Void.
I mean, they gotta put it out there.
We just said it. Get Out had that big, popular.
Because it had a good studio behind it.
Exactly.
What studio does this movie have?
Exactly.
But
exactly.
I'm gonna remind you, I thought it was gonna be shit.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen it, but I thought the trailer was shit.
For what?
Yeah.
For
Get
Get
Out.
Out. That's
You
why I
still
didn't
haven't
You haven't seen it?
No.
Hell
You need
no.
I mean, it was good.
It's a
You
good
need to.
movie.
I'm good. I like
I'm good.
I thought it was more of a comedy.
That's how we want to see it.
The last
was a
half.
But you know what? You know what's a good
Not everything.
supernatural
was a
comedy is Frighteners. I don't know if you guys seen it.
Yeah,
Maybe
that
they
was
fought?
Guillermo del. No. Is
no,
it Guillermo?
No, it was
I think it was Guillermo.
It was
wait,
Guillermo.
no, it wasn't Guillermo. It was the guy who did the Lord of the Rings movies. Wasn't it?
Peter Jackson.
Peter Jackson.
Jackson.
Yeah.
There you
That's who it
go.
was.
I
That's
always
who it was.
confuse them anyway.
Yeah.
Who also did Dead Alive?
Yeah.
Who did Dead Alive?
Dead
you
Alive.
go.
I'm waiting for that Blu-ray release.
Well, we'll see.
Because can't even find the DVD anymore. That was a great
It's
movie.
out.
You can find it for free on some website. I assure you.
I'd like to support whoever made
We
that
don't
movie
support
because
pirating movies, by the way.
I do. Beto does. Beto watches it for free all
He doesn't
the time.
pirate them. He
As long as
streams
If
them.
I like them, I'll buy them.
What I prefer, like, if you were to download it,
It's
rather
like going
than
to
pay
Virgin
somebody
Records.
for a
He
bootleg.
goes to the bootleg out of the trunk.
It's like going to Virgin Records. You go listen to the album. If you like it, you buy it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what I do on
They should do that
YouTube.
for movies.
They do.
Well, like at a
Illegally,
store.
they do.
No, like do video, video on demand, and if a lot gets a good buzz, let's put it in theaters and everyone.
And you post about it, so you're promoting it too. So it's not just about buying it. If you like fucking Wonder Woman, you saw it for free. You post about Wonder Woman, and then 3 other people go and watch it and pay for it. So
I mean,
it's
yeah,
the same
that's true.
thing.
But when have we ever
I got
watched a movie and
followers.
then bought it?
But I mean, I have some hope because Leatherface, that trailer was great.
That
to
looks
What
me.
did we think about that, guys?
I'm
I-
excited.
gotta see it.
Leatherface is, yeah,
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
The story's
Gotta see the
not gonna
trailer.
go
The
well.
story's gonna be
Maybe.
stupid,
haven't seen
but
that trailer
but if
yet.
it's filmed right, if it looks a good story at least, I think.
I mean, it looks good. The form, like, just of the scenes I saw in that shit, like that girl running through the woods and screaming, and just the chainsaw behind her. That's what I miss about those movies. Like Jessica Biel getting chased by Leatherface. That was great because she just, you hear the chainsaw behind you. It's like you gotta haul ass.
Yeah.
So it's not like Texas 3D, where it was just a. First of all,
Bullshit.
that beginning was the worst thing, just because of the. I looked inside. I
The
was like,
beginning wasn't too bad.
how many people are in this fucking family? Was it only like
Yeah.
4 of them?
No, I think it was all the neighborhood, wasn't it?
It was the time jump for me
It-
was like
I don't know.
stupid, and that's why I
Yeah.
don't like Bates Motel. Because the time I was like, they're dressed in 70s clothes, but they have iPhones. I don't get this. That's what happened to Texas
Exactly,
Chainsaw
'cause
3D.
it's
I
supposed
was
to be
like,
1970
this is the
something.
70s, but the bitch has an iPhone. Like, what the fuck am I
it's
watching?
not the 70s.
Yes,
jumps.
it is.
It
No,
jumps.
it's
No.
supposed to
in
be
3D?
right after.
No, not 3D.
No.
It's
3D?
supposed to be right
No, no, no.
after the.
No, it says
events.
something years happened.
Just the beginning.
Mm.
The
When it
beginning
jumps.
takes place.
But are you
It's
still
supposed
add
to.
up the
It's
years?
not
beginning
supposed to
is
be
the 70s.
iPhone. It's not supposed to be
No,
iPhone.
no, no. The
age.
beginning is supposed to be in the 70s. Then they flash forward.
Like
to
the
the current
2
time.
years.
No, it's
It's
supposed
not
to be-
current
No,
time.
it-
She was a
like
baby.
5
It
years,
is not
but-
current time.
It flashes like 15 years
Yeah,
or
because
whatever it is.
No, it's longer.
Oh,
Which
but
will
15
make it
but-
85. Now
she was
it's
a baby.
85, yes.
2013.
It would make it
Because she was the
1985.
baby, and then they.
Yes,
Right,
exactly,
but they
exactly.
still-
And she was 18.
They still fuck it up with like that.
The timeline is still
Yeah,
bad
the
because she's
timeline is
supposed to be like
bad.
she's supposed to be like 34
And
years
it's like,
old.
it's
Yeah,
not
exactly,
that bad.
but she's
This
like
is
18.
my pet peeve in movies is bad wigs. There's so many people. Hold on. Yeah, it ties in, I swear. There's so many people that have to approve a movie that for you to approve a bad wig in so many counts, you know what I mean? It has to go through so many people, and all those people said, "Yeah, that wig is good." It goes the
Whose
same.
wig?
First, fucking Julia Roberts in Mother's Day is one.
Oh God.
Anyway, there's a bunch of them. I'll give you a list. I swear that wigs are my pet peeve. But it goes the same to timelines. There's so many people that have to go through in post-production, production, blah blah blah, until it airs, for not one person to say the timeline is fucked. The timeline is fucked up. Like, what are you doing?
I just hated her
You know
line
what
at
I
the
mean?
end.
So that's really bad
Like,
for me.
You remember the part where she kicks the chainsaw to him, and she says, "Do your
So-
thing,
Do your thing,
cuz."
cuz.
I fucking turned it off. I was just like,
That
I'm
was
sorry.
the end. So you
I
turned it off at
liked
the end.
It's so stupid because
I liked her too. I was like, no, because
No.
he's been helping her survive all this time. So now she's like, fuck it, just fucking kill him.
Ugh, I hated it.
Dude,
Well, he
I
killed,
understand.
he killed all her friends and her boyfriend, and then.
But she didn't know who he was. Now she knows. Okay,
Did it
I get
matter?
It does.
It didn't matter.
A little bit.
if they killed everyone you loved, you think it's gonna matter who the fuck they are?
The bitch was fucking her girlfriend, so I don't think she cared about that. The Tanya girl, that other
She's
girl
so
that was
sad.
fucking Trey Songz. Trey Songz was the boyfriend.
Trey
And she-
Songz.
it was Trey Songz.
It was Trey
It was
Songz.
fucking Trey Songz.
Croissant?
She fucked this boy, so she was like, "What? Just fucking like kill them."
That's funny.
I mean, I think it'll be good. Like I said, story wise, it might suck just because they've been fucking it up for the past few movies.
Yeah.
But the trailer looked promising.
Yeah.
Like, and I felt it would probably be maybe on the same par as the Texas Chainsaw: The Beginning, which is my favorite.
Right. I'm gonna go back again to the question: how many times have you seen a trailer that ruins the movie for like?
I mean, plenty of times.
Like it doesn't live up to the movie.
I have a recent, which one?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man was one.
That
Yes.
was, oh.
Uh, horror
Terrible.
movie.
We were talking about Black Christmas, the remake. They had a lot of scenes
Missing
just
Yeah.
filmed for the trailer.
Yeah.
Which were the best
Oh,
scenes on
Alien
the
Covenant.
trailer. Oh, they did.
Okay, here's my thing
What
with
was
the
the
trailer.
scene? What was the scene?
Disappointed.
The
I
way
love
they
that.
marketed that movie, it didn't make them seem like they're gonna go into a fucking, you know, that Prometheus type world or nothing.
Yeah.
It made me feel like it's gonna be like aliens. Like in the ship, you have one xenomorph coming around and killing everybody. That was only within like maybe 10, 15 minutes.
I don't
30.
think I didn't
But
get
it
that from
ties
it.
everything in
Exactly.
together.
It was
Like, it
supposed to
gives
be a
you how
continuation.
that
It's a hybrid. It's a hybrid of both.
I love
that
middle of the
movie,
specific
just-
xenomorph.
It was a little bougie that like the David against David kind of
Yeah.
kissing scene that I want to
I do the fingering?
or whatever. Yeah,
I'll do the
that was a
fingering.
little bougie. But come on, we're talking about aliens. Are we really talking about real shit? No.
My thing is
It
the
was-
trailer gave
I
me
like-
the perception of like a straight up
That's
like
you
horror.
That's their fault.
There's-
Bring it up that hole.
The movie is 2 hours and like 10
Something
minutes
like-
long. The trailer is 2 minutes long. You're gonna get a whole movie out of a 2-minute trailer?
But all the scary like things of the trailer
No.
just stayed in the
No,
trailer.
you know what? No, because
That's
they,
what
didn't-
you-
they didn't show the neomorph.
yeah.
They showed the xenomorph, but
yeah.
they left
yeah,
everything
yeah.
out
They
of the
didn't
xenomorph.
leave. Yeah.
And I like that surprise.
They
Wait,
didn't-
the
they left
alien
a
at
lot.
the end?
No, the middle one.
The ones in
The one that
beginning.
kills in the-
the two
yeah.
aliens that come in the
Oh.
beginning. The albino looking ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like all that, they didn't show any of
I
the
liked
trailer.
it. I really
Yeah.
liked
That
it.
they were my new favorite aliens. I like them.
Disappointing.
The face huggers are always gonna freak me the fuck out.
Yeah.
I love them, but I hate them.
They're
because
like
they're
Vaginas that
They're
attack
so-
you.
they're like-
It's like a vagina.
spider vagina.
It's like a
Yeah,
penis.
it's a
spider
vagina.
vagina.
It's a,
Made of
it's a
two
penis growing
greatest
out of a
fears.
vagina that's gonna rape your mouth and impregnate you.
and yeah.
Yeah.
So going back to paranormal
Ah!
stuff.
We tripped
Aliens are pretty
Let's
good.
talk about this subject.
terrible. I consider
Are you
Wait.
guys excited for Annabelle 2?
No.
Okay.
Hands
I
down.
heard everybody heard that it's better than the first one.
I've seen
I heard
it
it sounds-
already.
Oh yeah,
I saw it. It's
full jump scares. I knew it.
70% of the movie is boring as fuck and everything that you would expect out of a fucking possession conjuring movie, and then the last 30 minutes of the movie is when it like kicks up and it becomes a slasher.
Worth it?
For the last 30 minutes.
Okay, 30 minutes left. Okay, that's good
That's
enough.
it. That's it though.
Yeah.
But you literally skip everything.
So make sure you're taking liquor with you to watch it.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
There's so
And sober
much
up for the end.
setup. There's just so much setup, and you're
That's
going to the
another
first
thing
one.
that
You're
horror
waiting,
movies do not need. A horror movie does not need a big setup. It's a horror movie.
Especially
Get
not
to the
one that
killing.
lasts for 2 movies.
Exactly.
Exactly. It's a sequel or a prequel. It's gotta be fun. It's
I mean,
gotta,
did anybody
like,
actually
what are
see
those
the first one?
What lights?
We
I
saw
saw
it.
it once. And that was
It's
it.
terrible.
I saw it high as fuck and on Netflix and chilling, so I didn't really pay attention. But
You get more of a setup just in The Conjuring
Yeah.
for Annabelle than you
Conjuring
need
one,
for the
yeah.
entire movie.
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
Annabelle.
I'm over Annabelle. She's just fucking.
again,
not
it's what makes
scary.
money.
Yeah.
It's what makes
But
money.
you know what? I miss the old school horror, like supernatural haunted house movies.
Yeah.
Going back to Vincent Price.
House
Yeah.
on Haunted Hill.
Yeah.
House on Haunted Hill, The
Yes.
Haunting, all
Yeah.
those are really good, well
Classics.
directed, classic movies, and it's
Yeah.
well acted.
Like even Ghost Ship was technically a paranormal type movie, and that was good.
That was
That was a
fun.
good movie. That was a really fun movie.
It
The
is a
opening
shame.
scene.
Go-
The
Ghost
opening
Ship.
scene.
Opening
was good.
scene, yeah.
The opening scene, yeah.
That was the best.
Ghost Ship.
Ghost
Ship.
Ship.
That
Yeah.
opening scene with the wire.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a shame that Warner Brothers has not released a lot of their movies on fucking Blu-ray.
Blu-ray. Yeah.
Hello.
That's a lot. The
I'm
Dark
waiting
Castle
for House
movies,
on
right?
Haunted Hill.
House on Haunted Hill.
That was
yeah.
such a good movie.
Germany
Yeah.
has it for region-free Blu-ray, but you have to like
Pay.
order it from Germany, so
Yeah.
it's fucking $25 to get the Blu-ray from them.
Now,
Sucks.
before we go, I want to acknowledge that this weekend we
time.
lost a great horror director.
Yeah.
Yes, we
George
did.
George
Romero.
Romero, which I really don't know a lot about, and I can't talk about him, so I don't want to look stupid. But I realize how much he did for the horror community
legacy.
and what it means to like see what we have now. It was inspired by him, and see the fans that he has. Does anybody want to say anything, Val?
I mean, thank you for creating the zombie genre.
Yeah.
And that's all I have to
Exactly.
say.
Did he create? Was he the first one to do all that?
Yeah, like
I
the
would
whole,
say-
like the bite and like how
Yeah.
it like
Yeah.
transforms.
For what you exactly
I think
think
so,
of a
yeah.
zombie
Right.
should be.
He was like the
George
trendsetter
Romero
of
laid that
zombies.
out.
And the fun fact is, he never trademarked that. So Night of the Living Dead is a public open domain.
That's funny.
Yeah, so you can literally play Night of the Living Dead on screenings and never get legal anything.
That's
like
kind
that.
of amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah.
like a lot of horror fans are thankful for that.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
I think so.
of course. I mean, I'm sure it's
Everybody plays it at their like Halloween
Oh,
Halloween
of course.
parties and stuff.
It's a Halloween staple because I used to love watching it as a kid because just the fact that it was black and white, it felt scary to me. Like the way the lighting is, especially with the blood, because they just use chocolate syrup. But when black and white, that looks legit blood. But I mean, from his movies, it's like I've only seen Dawn of the Dead. Land of the Dead was good too. I saw half of Diary of the Dead. I forgot about that. But it's just he kind of like propelled it into the mainstream. And I saw him at Monster Palooza one time.
Ooh.
I saw him like signing things and like he was like
it was
just
good to
chill and everything. So that was cool. Just seeing him there, I was like, oh man, it's George Romero. Like he just propelled all these zombies into what it is like. You got Walking Dead and Z Nation, all that kind of shows.
Of course.
So zombies are kind of played out, but yet he still kept making movies after like.
Yeah.
Diary
He
of
was the
Dead
first director to combine like horror with social commentary,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Was that true?
Yeah,
Faye?
absolutely.
What do you know about it?
Well, I know that the character they had in Dawn of the Dead, the black guy, he was specifically put in that storyline to play off of what was going on in the 60s with racial profiling and
Yeah.
the
Dawn or
civil
Night?
rights.
Night of the Living Dead.
Night of the Living Dead, yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, that's amazing. Like, you don't see that
He was the
anymore.
final guy. Technically,
Doesn't he get killed at the end? No.
He does, but
Yeah.
the cops.
Because
Like, my
he's
joke-
black man
it's
trying
fine,
to
it
break
doesn't
through the
count.
fucking door.
Final Girls survive.
But still, like he was like
Yeah, I
shot
get-
at
I
the
get
end.
what you
But my
mean.
joke, my favorite joke was like, because it was like in the South or something,
Mhm.
and it's like every time they play that scene, I'm always telling my sister, I was like, he's probably like, oh, you got him. Yes, a zombie. Yeah, I got him.
Yes, it was not human.
Like,
Eddie, what do you think?
I don't remember too many of the George Romero movies. I grew up with it when I was a kid. I grew up loving zombies. I love the old school horror monsters. I just remember just enjoying that. I don't know too much of his movies nowadays. I know I'm really bad at that. but
But
from
we
I remember-
understand how much
but
he means. To
I know
community.
what he's done. I have high respect for him in the horror genre and community. And I think a lot of filmmakers owe him a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of gratitude in the way he's filmed his movies. And like for me, it's just the characterization of how he developed these characters and his monsters and his creatures. That's why we still know about it after all these years. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
yeah, absolutely.
He changed the game. He changed
Yeah.
And I think it inspired a lot of other people because didn't Lucio Fulci, his Zombie, was technically a sequel to Dawn of the Dead? Has anybody
the
seen Zombie?
Italian. I haven't seen it.
That is a really great movie for you guys to watch. Like,
I've
just
never
for
seen
really great gore and just iconic scenes. Like, it's technically an Italian movie, but with American actors, and it's kind of dubbed poorly, but
It
great
scared
movie
the
to watch.
Shit out of people.
Hmm.
It is. It's freaky.
Oh,
like
sorry,
that.
right?
People
I
thought
want
they
to see
were
it.
real
Well,
at the
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Like,
Lucio
Zombie.
thought they
Fulci's
were
Zombie.
really happening.
Okay.
The one with the eye, right?
Yeah, the one with
Yeah.
the eye.
I've wanted to see it. I just never got. my
No, it
hands
is
on
great. I have it.
so-
We'll bring it over.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah.
Let's do a movie night.
Anybody else have anything to add?
They're coming for you, Barbara.
They're coming for you, Barbara.
I think that's always a Halloween classic.
Yes.
Just to do.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Yeah.
Thank you for joining
Thank
us,
you.
guys.
Thank you for listening to our.
Give us some comments for some
shenanigans.
next topics, things like that, or next live feeds.
Yeah, and tell us if you guys have had any paranormal situations.
Yes,
or
tell us your
anything like that.
stories.
Tell us your stories. We want to know what your favorite paranormal movie is.
Poltergeist.
We would like to
Poltergeist.
Oh my God,
Poltergeist.
You're welcome.
Which did you guys just read the article where they said that Steven Spielberg
They're
is
making a
actually,
new one.
No, Steven Spielberg actually directed the original movie, and
Because they were like fighting about who.
Toby Hooper didn't do any of it.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Do
So
we have
Steven
any
did
say
all
on
of
that, Alan?
We have a part 2 to talk about, apparently. 'cause-
Poltergeist? Why?
Like, that's one of the best possession movies ever.
The second one?
Yes.
Oh.
I got 3. I think all 3. I love.
I
The third
hated,
one's more
I hated
memorable.
the remake.
That was trash.
Yeah,
that
it was bad.
I don't
trash.
remember the first. Well, I remember the first one, but not the other ones.
Can't remember.
So stay tuned for Poltergeist, you guys.
Maybe next one.
That'll be our
That
live.
totally went over my head.
I was
yeah, we
trying to
didn't think
throw it
about
in
that.
there when we're trying
See
to
you later.
Bye.